Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
This was somewhat unavoidable for Hanwha, because especially with Udyr and Cassandre gone, like, what actually are your blind picks? Rumble is also not there, so nice trap being set up there.
More pressure in the lanes, and they will be able to pick it up. Doesn't look like Hanwha Esports really want to fight this, although Peanut does go in for a little break the wrist and walk away, but it's not going to work as level 6 is Owner, and he's looking for blood, and he will have it. First blood goes to Owner, as he says, well, you can't block this, Peanut. Used into Doran. And Doran doesn't really care about that too much, as in goes Faker, looking for the knockup. Flash coming in. This is the second Nocturne, and the Ash Arrow as well. You gotta be kidding me, as the damage will come in. And that is gonna be the end of Zeka.
And without the Ash...
And the threat on the bottom side, and the fact that Viper and Delight basically don't exist yet, means they just
probably looking at maybe a Chemtech angle. Not going to be the case.
Yeah. Well, we got a TP coming in, trying to make a play. Meanwhile, Smite a wave on the Bubs, as they're trying to get all 6. Guma, he still has Flash, but he's charmed up, and he's just going to hold on to it. So nice play here from Hanwha Esports. Going to pick up that kill on Guma.
Kevin's biting away at the turret. Not going to be the difference maker, but I just like acknowledging the fighting power there. The problem is that because all your lanes are so far behind, actually getting prio is basically impossible. As the charge.
He's looking for this, and now he's going to be denied to come back, as Poppy was right there. Owner playing with fire right before the Drake. Wallbender just to stay alive, just to run. And the rest of the team here in the 4v4 trying to set up. Zeka does have the package, but the lights are off. And where is Faker coming from is the question. He goes in onto the Poppy. Faker does not commit. Now he goes in a massive 3-man ultimate. He gets the Featherstorm, and Yone is here. Zeus gets in from behind. He is going to be isolated, though. Nicely done. And it was actually the Dragon going the way of Hanwha Esports. But look at the follow-up here from the side of T1. The Roots come in as Doran is getting massive, and now Viper frontlining. He gets the root onto Faker, and he wins the fight for the team.
Zeus doesn't even have a second item yet, and he still lost that.
Arrow just to stop a potential back, I guess, but Doran was way back in the lane, so it doesn't end up doing much. Position in the mid lane, perhaps. Peanut, he's here. He's not going to get in, but he flashes anyway. And he puts that flash on cooldown at least. Hey, you used a bunch. Here comes a very interesting Ghost who is looking for the angle. Look at him there. Let's see if he gets on in. They got to pull the trigger on this one, and Faker is looking for it. A 5-man ultimate! You've got to be kidding me! As they get on top of Zeka. The follow-up is huge! From the Saya, they go a little bit too ham, and now Guma trying to hop away. That is going to be
Viper hasn't done any dying in this game yet. I don't know if he's going to start anytime soon. It's Zeka.
Zeka just runs at Yone. What is that?
Yeah, that's...
Zeus just says thank you very much. In here a little bit later from Faker, but he has Death Cap. Okay, he's ready for the engage if they want to go for the turn. Peanut looking for the knockback, looking for the bonk. He doesn't see anything as in goes Zeus, and he dies immediately as well. Owner getting into the backline just gets blown up as they do take out Doran, but this is potentially a win for Hanwha Esports. They stop the Baron. And now TP's coming in. Viper, he has to go into that Featherstorm. Not much of a follow-up here on a Peanut. As Zeka, he wants to hit some rockets, but T1 is already...
Faker tries to go in for the play, but he's not allowed to pass thanks to this Aatrox.
So you got to look at live. I mean, this is Delight's trying to make a play here. They're trying to get on top of Faker, and he is going to be isolated now. Trying to frontline for the team. It's not going to work. There's a lot of sticks in this Dragon. Can they actually get it down, though, is the question. As Zeus is going 1v4 in the backline, he takes out Saya, and they get the Infernal. It's going 1v4, and they have to flash away from this one. Doran was not in the fight at all. He didn't have TP. And the TP advantage is going to be what turns this game on its head, as T1 will take out Delight as well.
Even if they didn't win that fight and they didn't get the soul, just the Baron alone could have been a difference maker, but there is, however, another problem.
Zeus maybe a little bit too ham, but he is Yone, so he just gets to do whatever he wants. This is the way the champ works.
Late. Even us, quirky enjoyers.
Anyway, it's just really funny. Hanwha Esports.
Yeah, don't start
it. They're just not going to flip, and they can poke really well as well. Not as well as Corky, but decently well. So now he's going to come through, and Hanwha Esports say, okay, we're calling your bluff. Let's see if you can do it. Let's see if you can get on in here. They're going to get on top of Seka again. He's dead. And that's the end of the Corki. That ultimate, that was very unfortunate. And this goes the way.
Wait.
Okay,
Viper!
do they get it? Viper, he's frontlining. He might be able to just carry this fight. No, he goes down. And now it's up to Doran. Can he do it with the Elder Dragon? Is the only question. As Zeus and Guma, I don't think even the Elder Dragon's going to help them at this point. The TP comes in from Faker. And we have the results of our first game. It looks like Faker trying to push in. Peanut is still alive, and he's doing the Wolves. Perhaps for some help.
We'll see if Peanut makes it back to his base. But the Nexus, that one is going to go down. And what a first game here. Viper trying to say, we're not going home. But unfortunately, in this first game, they do.